Fix that. Francois. Alright. That looks like everything. I think that's fine. Alright. Let's get started. Alright. Boom. Paper Moon. So somebody's having a bad dream. It's probably the main Ronnie from this area. Oh. That's me? Are you having trouble sleeping? He's ugly. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I'm sorry, did I wake you? So, Shadow, what do you think about a Grand Saber Musashi? I noticed you reacted to it. No, you did not. Remember, you and I are connected via Etherlight now. One of the things this means is that in quiet times like this, I'm always keenly aware of your physical condition. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, dude, she's so cool. It's so cool. I haven't looked too closely into the system because I do want, some mystery. Man, I'm ready for it. It looks so cool as a system. So I can tell right away whenever you wake up and when your pulse is spiking, as it is right now. What's got your heart racing anyway? I haven't even snuck into your bed yet. That said, I've got a pretty good idea. Well, go ahead and tell us anyway. I can lend you, well, won't be as sympathetic, but it is at least an ear. So go on, spit it out. You've been avoiding certain things, trying not to talk about them. And you just can't hold back any longer, right? Oh yeah, just normal. My character's suffering from traumatic PTSD. The fact is, ever since I came to this world, there's a hard truth I've been avoiding, telling myself I didn't have to think about. But it's just not true. I want to be very clear about that now. To who? To myself. Who else? I want to remind myself that I don't want to look away. That I don't want to pretend this is fine. Because this sense of unease is like a knife in the heart. It won't let me forget, even in my sleep. AI or not, I can't sit back and let them be treated like they're disposable. I knew you would say that, just as I calculated. You do know they're not actually alive, right? They're just constructs of people running on programming. Even knowing that, you still won't stand for them being killed the way that they were? Hell yeah! As an alchemist, I come from a long line of rational thinkers, so I feel compelled to say this. In light of this world's rules and the conditions for winning this war, casters' actions are entirely rational. At its heart, this Holy Grail War is a scramble for resources, the magical energy equivalent its AI residents possess. And since each faction has their own territory with a certain number of AIs, the most efficient way to obtain that resource is plundering from other territories. There's an additional beneficial effect to this method of plundering. By killing another territory's AIs, you do not only gain Roniment for yourself, you also deny it to your opponent. There can be no arguing that point. So if we were to approach this rationally, we should at least consider employing the same tactic in our effort to win this war. Oh, wait, I never did drink for Shadow's hydration. Hold on a minute. There we go. However, absolutely not. We're not going to do that, period. Right. I thought you would say as much. I accounted for that in my calculations as well. You're the one who led Chaldea to victory against Goetia after all. I really don't like that know-it-all look in your eyes. No fair. Being her yes girl and indulging her every whim is supposed to be my job. So when a rank amateur swoops in and steals what should be my job, what can I do but gripe about it? I guess this counts as love too. Alright, let me just make extra sure. It's entirely possible these AIs aren't alive at all. They could just be tools that are automatically regenerated after some time has passed. Even knowing that, you still want to take a handicap like that going into this fight. I just don't want to see anyone looking to me for help and not do anything to help them. Damn! Yeah. Well, this was really only a matter of time, so it's not like anything's really changed. If you were expecting me to say something about it, tough. I'm quite sure there's meaning in discussing and clarifying our plans going forward. Our goal is to return to the outside world by winning this system Grail War. To do that, we will cooperate with the Berserker faction and share their territory until we are the last two remaining. We will not resort to short-sighted means for replenishing our resources, like killing AIs. And we will not tolerate anyone else doing so either, even our allies here. Is that what you want? It's not the most rational choice, but we're stupid. That is alright. Reason does not dictate all things. Nor is there always one right answer on which I'll agree. Yes, I suppose this is what they call. I knew it would come to this. You value such honorable approaches to combat above all else. Your actions are not based on what is rational or practical. They have always been guided by something you hold deep in your heart. Anyway, I guess that concludes this discussion. I'm sorry, son. Do not be. Whatever our disadvantage, you will have me on your side. According to my calculations, we have a 100% chance of making it out of here that way. You have nothing to apologize for. Now, unless there's something else we need to discuss, perhaps we shall go back to sleep. Oh, while we're up, I might as well ask. I get that you just happen to know who that writer was, since coincidences like that have happened before. But why were you acting a little weirdly toward his master, too? Ooh. Can't clearly remember why, but he seemed like someone we can't trust. So even the name he gave us sounded both familiar and different to you, huh? I posit that you were not imagining things. Every one of us here now is different from our usual selves in some way. Part of that is probably due to the bugs you are experiencing in your memories. Those bugs are kind of like hard drive errors, so they are not something I can fix with Etherlight. That we cannot find an answer to this is certainly aggravating, but devoting too much of our focus to it will not help matters. For all we know, it may be nothing more than what he said. Maybe when the randomizer made him into a master, it mixed in or randomly chose a pre-existing model of some sort. Now we may have an idea who that model was based on, but we cannot clearly remember it. Incidentally, how did you feel about his personality? He was like a completely different person? The randomizer really was using only appearance data and may not have much cause for concern. Though, of course, it is hard to say for sure since we still do not have much information to work with. On the other hand, you not remember ever seeing eyes before, right? And for the time being, all we can do is watch how things unfold. I swear, this world is just endlessly weird. AIs using the faces of people you recognize, people shrinking, but to keep our guard up. But anyway, if we really are done talking now, let's go back to sleep. Say, I know. Want to try something to keep the nightmares away? I think I can manage to come up with something. Like, what if you had a perfectly shaped body to able to hug while you slept? Say, hypothetically, right, good night, inducing sleep in 3, 2, 1. What? Wait a minute, what? She just put my ass to sleep! What the fuck? I don't know if I should be mad or be like, damn, I want that ability. Just instant sleep. Boom. Night, night, bitch. 1, 2, 3, go back to sleep. Damn, I wish I could do that to myself, right? That seems kind of broken. Okay, we finished upgrading our comm security. Everywhere that was ransacked has been tidied up too. Perfect. Come on, everyone. It's some a new day. Let's make sure it's a great one. Okay, the Roddy army. Morning, did you sleep okay? I'm feeling good at the very least. I'm using the other light to manage your physical condition as well, so you should be fine, shape for the time being. Good morning. Once again, welcome back from your trip to the central area. Good morning and welcome back. Are you hurt? You don't seem to be. Good morning and welcome back. Scanning for damage. None detected. It seems you either did not sustain any injuries in last night's battles, or your injuries have already been treated. Too bad. Good morning and welcome back. Please understand that we're not disappointed you're okay. We were just excited to possibly have a chance to demonstrate how useful we can be in our capacity as healers. Wow, she is really popular. Roddy surrounded her in no time at all. I think they just want to show off their skills to her. Plus, as healers, we naturally want to patch up any damage we find. And since none of you are AIs, treating your injuries is especially fulfilling. Though I don't think they'd be this excited they didn't want to pay Coral back for rescuing them yesterday. If anyone should be getting thrown by groupies, it's me. This is really starting my day off on the wrong foot. Alright, all of you, get out of here. Report. This is tyranny! Report. Frankly speaking, you're in our way. Damn! I'll transition to standard distance mode if I must, but I propose lowering our internal individual affinity rate. Proposal accepted. Base value updated. Hey, what was that? It's supposed to be everyone's favorite. Shouldn't I be aware of whatever just happened? I'm sure it's just your imagination. I knew it. Things being likely like this is kind of wonderful. Casually exchanging information among trusted allies of a similar nature. It's nice. Feels like family. Exactly. You think so too, right? I guess you remember what we talked about yesterday then. Of course I remember. I also remember how Kama and I were assigned to the roles of daughters against our will. To be clear, every time this topic comes up, I will continue to deny that there is anything childlike about me. You see, I measured us carefully. In doing so, I determined that I am approximately 3 centimeters taller than Kama. Bro, Scion, you gotta chill. So I believe that difference is more than sufficient to remove any need to lump us together. She's so childlike. Like, that is the most childlike explanation I have ever heard. On top of that, wait, where is Kama? What are you so panicked about? Right here. Wait. She still has the ability to shapeshift? Then why is she sitting in her child body? I just decided to freshen up and pick some flowers, so to speak. That's all. Why did you decide to grow now? No particular reason. I just thought the morning of a new day would be a good time for a change of pace. Besides, it's not like you want me to stay this small forever, right? I definitely know you at least that well, Master. Whoa, you're bigger now? Did you install a new avatar program or something? You could say that. I might look different now, but I'm still exactly the same person I was before. Yes, that's right. It's just like changing my outfit. There's no deeper meaning to it. I guess you divine spirit servants really are cut from a different cloth. Must be nice being able to change your appearance at will. Though it does feel kind of sudden. I have no idea why she did this now. Come on, bro. You don't? Really? I wondered what kind of human could be capable of taming the god of love, but now it all makes sense. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon when they're on the same battlefield. I've heard they can't even stand it when someone else wears the same color clothing they do. So there you go. It must be the same for gods as it is for humans. Huh? That was the most roundabout way of saying things. Yikes, it looks could kill. Alright, better zip these lips. Anyway, we were just about to replenish our Roniment materials. Did you want to join us? You said Roniment is a conceptual factor that is this world's magical energy equivalent. And these particular materials comprise this world's physical substances, right? That's right. So if you wanted, you could actually say we're about to have a meal. Grow mix the materials, then keep processing them and add trace amounts of rhyme. Here, see for yourself. It's a brick. I see. So these are what you AIs ingest to restore your rhyme and address any physical deteriorations. I see. Well, this is certainly a meal. The amount of rudiment we get from these is just enough to offset what we use in our daily routines. So I don't think it'll be enough to give us an advantage in battle. But since you're all in the same position as AI yourselves now, I think you should be able to eat them too. Want to try some? Well, we do need to replenish our energy, so yes, once I've verified they are safe to eat with my other light, we would love to. Wait, report. Leader, did you know that Keep has been sending us materials like this recently? They're making naan! Oh, well, I didn't know they were making things like this nowadays. That looks just like some tasty Indian naan. Hello, I'm the one who brought those materials here. Oh, hello, from your unit number, it looks like you're the type T rider brought here yesterday. Yes, I am. Thank you again for treating me. I wanted to pay you back since I'm one of the transfer's fastest. I thought I'd bring you some of Keep's latest materials. Why, thank you, and here's some running for you in exchange. You're too kind. You know what's actually kind of fucked, though? So we have an entire arc, or story arc, focusing on Ronnie, but we don't get a Ronnie servant. They were like, nah, Ronnie doesn't get to be a servant in this series. Nah. To hell with you people. Y'all don't need her. Stare. Is something wrong? Well, we transfer AIs actually use a tip system. Each of us is very competitive, but since we're all equally fast, we can't really compete on speed alone. So we're programmed to be jubilant when we receive a tip. Oh, right, you are, aren't you? Let's see, what could I give you as a tip? I don't suppose you have anything, do you? What about you, Gamma? Oh, fine. I guess I can leave you a flower or something. It'd be totally fake, though. How's this? Great. I feel like my speedster fashion sense has really evolved. Thank you. I look forward to my next delivery to you. Now then, while we appreciate the gestures, we also need to be careful about the risks. I have scanned these naan with my other light, and I can confirm that it is fundamentally no different from the objects which looks like energy bars. The only difference is that their peripheral data has been carefully arranged and that they have been seasoned with unnecessary ornamentation. Or, to put it in terms more familiar to us, they have been given extra flavor and aroma. We don't care which kind we consume since they're functionally identical. But since you're from the outside world, I think you'll find this kind more to your liking. Then I will gladly accept the naan. Well, these are a way to replenish magical inner Ronnie meant that I guess I should have some too. How about you, Berserker? Forget it. I wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole. You have. Wait, why is he mad about the naan? Huh? How does an Indian prince be like, nah, I don't want to eat naan? So I wasn't seeing things. I knew it. He's here in this world too. How the fuck do you snub a fucking naan? Wait, what? The wind feels oddly restless today. Is it sacred or something? Or is it? Why are we looking at his crotch? I don't know. Could you quality check this for me, Chef? Oh, sure thing. Trying something new, are we? There's no point in trying anything new. For a Type K, there's nothing more important than stability. Although, I suppose that does beg the question of why we wanted you to teach us your material processing techniques in the first place. Well, a lot of factors went into the decision. After comparing the advantages and disadvantages, It simply means you prefer things which taste good to things which don't. Nothing mysterious about it. Now let me have a taste. So if I recall correctly, this is Bima, I think this is his name. Not bad. It's not as good as mine, but it passes muster. You take pride in serving this to anyone who wants it. Hello, it's me, your dependable transfer speedster. I'm here to pick up your latest processed material shipment. Okay, time to drive like the wind. Alright. I'm gonna go check in on my master. I think today's dish came out pretty great. I'll have to see if she agrees. Oh, so his master's a she. Wait, who's this? Hey, yo, I don't recognize you. She kind of pretty, though. I fucks with it. Hey there, master. How are you feeling? Did my cooking cheer you up? Oh, is that a clean plate I spy? I take it that means you liked it. I'd hope so. My naan is delicious on its own. Adding cheese just makes it even better. Well, technically I just recreated it in data, but hey, as long as it tastes right, that's all that matters. So even my best dish wasn't enough to improve your mood. It's not about mood, Lancer. I've just always been like this. Yo, I want some cheese naan. I know, that's what I'm saying, man. My brothers always cheered up whenever they had my cooking. Even when we were banished, or when we were going through tough times. I'm not your sibling. Of course you're not, master. Still, something doesn't seem right. I'm positive I can still find a way to cheer you up. I just know there's still plenty of room for your mood to improve. Not that I have any real evidence for that. So you're aware you're talking out of your ass. So before I get to fighting, I'm going to cook you something guaranteed to cheer you up. I don't know much about you, but you're a perfectly strong hero, right? Why not just fight on your own without me? Ha ha! Right now, food takes precedence over fighting. Based. I can't be satisfied with my cooking until I can at least cheer my own master up. I'm not so conceited as to think I'm the greatest chef in the world or anything. My siblings and everyone at the palace always loved my cooking, so I want to do them proud. What, were your heroic deeds all about food or something? Beats me. All I can tell you is that my cooking is just as much a part of who I am as anything else. Anyway, my prized cheese naan still wasn't enough to put a smile on your face. I'll just keep trying new dishes until we find something that does. Looks like I don't have enough materials. Well then, we'll just have to go get more. Go ahead. Come on, master, you gotta come along. That's what Holy Grail wars are all about, right? I'm completely useless. We get into a fight? We're not going looking for a fight. I told you, we're just going to get more materials. For the time being, all I'm going to focus on is cooking something that'll make you smile. That's my top priority. Dude, I kind of dig this guy. I kind of like his personality here. Dude's like, yeah, I was sung for a Holy Grail war. Now I don't give a fuck about fighting. I'm here to cook good food. And if I can't make people happy, fuck it. The war can wait. Now come on, master. If you don't want to walk, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Dude, he's kind of based, honestly. That damn battle-crazed buffoon. Even in this new world, he's still refusing to stay out of my way. A writer? Well, they're gonna die. Painfully. Munch, munch. It still feels strange consuming material like this. So you say this is what you call flavor? I definitely don't dislike it, but... how to put this? I believe the word you use for this is delicious. It's certainly increasing my happiness by quite a lot. You're right, it is delicious. Anyway, I didn't even know Keep updated the running materials like this. I have no proof of this, but I think these new materials must have come into being after the System Grail War began. Keep has a master and servant of their own. They are the ones making these materials. According to my calculation, it is very likely their influence caused this change. What do you think? That could be it. Hey, have there been any other changes in the world, even just ones you've heard rumors about? Well, in terms of clear, unmistakable changes, the only other one that comes to mind is that builds type Bs have been generally sluggish lately. Build? That's the area we think Castor is in. The cruel guy who tormented our type Rs and stole their bounty. I wonder if this means he's treating his own build AIs the same way. No, never mind. There's no point in worrying over much about other areas' AIs. We have our own work to focus on. First, we need to replenish our own supply of Ronnie men. We'll have to keep an eye out for Castor while we do it. The other servants too, even more than we have been. I mean, the Ronnie meat we get from these meals is important too. But if we're going to have any hope of putting up a decent fight, we'll need a lot more. Not only that, we need to replenish our supply faster than the other masters of service can replenish theirs. Oh, I hate that Geo. Creepy face Geo needs to be put down. Is that even possible against a cruel bastard like him? So, we're just going to have to do the best we can. That said, you probably don't know what that entails, so come with me when you're done eating. I'll show you what it really takes to do the kinds of things repair does. Okay. Oh, hi Berserker, what's up? Hey, that's mine. I mean, I already got the right man I need, so I guess it's okay, but I was looking forward to saving the last one. It's the big idea. I thought you said you weren't going to eat. Buzz off. I just felt like it, okay? You can't fight on an empty stomach. Besides, the food's not responsible for who cooked it. Like they say, waste not, want not. I'm going to win this time. I have to, no matter what it takes. But to do that, I'm going to need all the strength I can get. I refuse to lose that cowardly bastard again. Food. That wasn't nearly enough. But there's only so much we can get from eating. Come on, we need to get our hands on more Roddyman. Stat. Why are you so fired up all of a sudden? You're kind of freaking me out. Well, I guess it's okay. We must have finally gotten through to him. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, I kind of doubt that's all there is to it. Okay, let's go give this our all. Although in our case, it's a little hard to do that without any damaged AIs to repair. Of course, we don't want anyone to get damaged, so in general, we just have to wait for someone to show up, but... Request, we need help. A pack of malicious data has appeared on Rare Repair's outskirts. A few of the Type Rs who first encountered them have suffered moderate damage. One Type D is currently doing her best to fend them off. Oh my, that's terrible. We gotta go help them out. Come on. That must be them. I don't recognize some of those creatures, though. But I guess our job is the same as it was on our way back from Defend yesterday. Beat enemies, leave AIs in our debt. Forcing kindness on others. Helping without asking permission. Saving people whether they want it or not. That may well be a lovely kind of indulgence. A delicious depravity in its own right. And that's my specialty. Make sure you watch me closely, Master. You might just find yourself wanting to end up the same way. Oh, and don't forget to praise me if I do a good job, okay? Cyan just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Is that Lancer? Alright. It's time to show off a little bit. Is this good enough? We need a backup, just in case. Who's gonna be my backup? Backup will be... Let's make Moriarty the backup. Alright. I'm going to rest my voice for a little bit, so I may not talk too much during this battle. Wait a minute. Hold on. Those are the exact same creatures from Fate Extra. Bruh. This is just one giant Fate Extra reference. And we blow it up. Boom. Yeah, that looks about right. Now I'm kind of craving some cheese naan. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really good right now. Go. Well, at least this battle was easy. This is why we keep using Melusine. Absolutely broken. Oh, right. I'm glad they, like, her thing is a plug suit. I completely forgot I don't have my normal Mystic codes. Oh, I buffed the wrong unit. I forgot it's not AoE. That's fine. It's probably dead regardless. I'm like willing to bet it's all dead. Boom. Yeah, that looks about right. 1.3 mil looks about right. There we go. Easy match. All these Ronnies. Alright, next section. Boom. This would seem an opportune moment to speak. Do you not think there is something strange about her? About who? Comma. Since you two have a connection, there's no question of her being your servant. Even so, something about her seems off to me. Do we know for sure that she is the same Comma from Chaldea? What do you mean? I confess to a certain shame in admitting this, but I cannot yet clearly articulate what it is that is bothering me about her. None of the lines of thought I have thus far pursued have reached any actionable conclusions. However, it feels like she is more direct, forthcoming, less guarded than usual. But really what it all comes down to is that something is different about her on the inside rather than the outside. For the life of me, I cannot shake that thought. I'm sure you have, just as I calculated. However, it seems you have not yet found the answer either. She obeys your orders and her abilities remain unchanged, so for the moment it is simply something to keep an eye on. But please keep in mind that our key to winning this Holy Grail War, or we absolutely must win, is also a significant unknown variable. A variable like that has the potential to throw all other expected parameters of a formula out of whack. See, my first thought is because she's comma in this AI Holy Grail war, maybe she's lost the aspect of a beast of humanity that she would normally possess in Chaldea, making her weaker. Hey, what are you two talking about all by yourselves? I don't know why, but it's kind of pissing me off. No, wait, I do know why. Haven't you got something to say to me after I got all that running it for us? Great job, Kamo. You did amazing. This turned out to be a good example of what we do here. Whenever someone's hurt, we rush right over and fix them up. Good as new. The threat's still around. It's usually a good idea to contact the Type Ds and defend, but we need all the running we can get right now. Why share? In fact, think we can get anyone else in our debt? Hello, I have a transfer telegram from some Type Ds a little ways away from here. I'm supposed to deliver to the nearest group of capable fighters. A new threat has appeared at these coordinates. We are currently under attack by an enemy we do not recognize. It is not malicious data. Think it's a servant? I don't know. In the meantime, we better check it out. Tell us those coordinates, please. You got it. But I was hoping I might get a little something extra as a reward for all this hard work. Glance. Oh, right. You want a tip, huh? Fine. Here you go. Perfect. These flowers are very trendy right now. Okay, let us be on our way. Be careful. We are almost certainly heading into more combat. The hell are those things? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not AIs. They kind of look like CERNs, but I don't think they actually are. Hold on. Remember what DX, the private AI of defense, told us? She mentioned they had previously encountered forms of aggressive data which resembled human-shaped shadows. Maybe that's what these are? Oh, looks like they want to throw down. Well, whatever they are, if they're going after AIs too, they ought to be a good way to rake in the monument. Come on! The sooner we beat these things, the sooner we'll have more AIs in our debt. Caster. Hold on. Blanking real quick. Casters lose to riders. Which means... Oh. Wrong deal. Here we go. Bring out the Binky. Back pocket Nemo, just in case. Actually, it might be better just to put in Taigong Wang. I'm gonna rest my voice just a little bit. Wait, that's it? Just 2 servants? It should be easy then. Shouldn't need to do anything more than this. This should work. Kill the Berserker first. Berserkers are mean. I think they're dead. I don't think there'll be a second turn. Oh, no. The Berserker survived. The Berserker did not survive. Easy fight. What the hell were those things? It was hard to tell, but I think I recognized those attacks. You think? It was always so quick that I could barely make out anything. I'd like to examine their remains more closely. Would you help me, Ias? Yes, of course. Let's see. I think they're around here somewhere. Hey, Master, got a sec? There's something we should talk about. I'd like to keep it between us. Remember what I told you before about Scion? Is she really the Scion we know? Do you think she's a little too cool and collected? Hell, for all we know, she might actually have everything all figured out already, and she's just pretending to investigate. It's not just that she looks different, she's acting like a whole other person, too. I'm not saying we were ever great friends, we weren't. But I've seen her in the command room plenty of times. So I knew she's an alchemist who loves her work to an almost irritating degree and always seems cheerfully unfazed no matter what's going on. And always keeps herself at arm's length from the rest of Chaldea despite that cheerful act. And you can never tell what she's really thinking. I suspected there was something more to her than she was letting on. But if nothing else, she wasn't ever quite the sort of super serious, stick up her ass scientist you usually expect. Think about it. Has she even laughed out loud once since we got here? Exactly. So I'm thinking, maybe she's just pretending to be Simon. So if you ask me, you should be a little more careful around her. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I was just surveying mass about what kind of love suits her best. You never know when someone might realize they have a very, very specific desire they just need fulfilled. Nothing important then, as I calculated. Is there any chances of us getting along better? You mean you want me to treat you two like friends? I guess I do, yeah. That will not be happening. I can never be your friend. I am not qualified. What? Now, let us talk about something more constructive. Fortunately, I was not able to glean any useful information from those shadows remains. So that's a good question. Is it Scion or is it Kama that's the imposter? See, it's weird because Scion is the one that is so different on so many levels. It feels like she's the imposter. But I'm wondering if it's not that the issue here is that this is Scion, but it's a Scion before we met her. And so this is an AI construct of Scion. But then that begs the question, is Kama also an imposter? Or is this some fake bullshit and we've got double imposters simultaneously? The only good news is that we were able to restock a bit since they turned out to be data structure containing Roniment. Data structures containing Roniment, isn't that? Yes, given the structure of this world and its beings, this means that they were similar to servants. However, they were not actually servants. We still face many unanswered questions, so we will need to keep investigating. That right. Well, I'll leave that to you. You do seem to know a lot more than I do, and in all kinds of areas. Why don't we head back? Good point. Excursions like this aren't the only way to collect Roniment. There'll also be AIs bringing repair tasks to our base, like with the Master of Rider. Why don't we try contacting our base first and checking, especially since we really don't want to waste the time right now. We did a lot to improve security after what happened yesterday, so we should be able to reach them just fine. Hello, do you read me? What is it? Don't tell me they're under attack again. No, it's not that. The base is fine. They also mentioned that no damaged AIs have come by. But that might be changing soon, and in a big way. Actually, they said one of the transfer AIs delivered an official request for aid that said, large numbers of damaged AIs detected and grow. We know we're in the middle of the system grid war, but if possible, please send help. That's where the Saber is, right? We haven't seen anything from them so far. It is about as far as repair you can get. Grow is located on the opposite side of the Fend. If nothing else, given its location, it seems like it will probably not be a direct threat to us, but the other area next to Grow is Keep, where Lancer is. Is this his doing? It's possible. Definitely possible. Keeps bound to need materials from Grow to do their cooking. And it's got to be him. He's finally making his move. Wait, let's think about this. Maybe this is a good chance to go on the offensive. Hey, it's me. The Soft-Hearted Assassins group and I just finished stocking up on Ronnie men. And the way I see it, that the other AIs have time to request aid means they still have resources to spare. It means the Saber hasn't lost yet. In fact, they might be duking it out right this minute. So if all goes well, it could be 3 against 1. If we strike now, we might even win. In fact, this could be our only chance. What is it, Berserker? Is something wrong? Wrong? Of course something's wrong. There are people out there who need help. And we have the means to provide that help. So isn't it incumbent upon us to do just that? Hang on, where'd that come from? Did you get hit on the head in that fight or something? No, nothing like that. I just couldn't live with myself. I ignored a request for help. That's all. Now come on, time is of the essence, right? We can't afford to waste time any by heading back to our base first. So let's head straight to Grove from here. Hurry. Oh, there's definitely more to this than you're letting on. Alright then, while you're off playing here, I think we'll take our time to solidify our own position. Aw, crap. What was that? Oh. I can't ignore people who need help. Yeah, I figured this was coming. Just as I calculated. Phew, I mean, that's the spirit. Of course I can expect no less from my chosen allies. You've earned some proper praise from yours truly. Great job. For all his fight, I just can't bring myself to dislike him. You know what? He's tolerable. But he deserves a kick in the nuts. It'll balance things out. Alright, now that everything's settled, let's get going. Keep your guard up. Things are about to get serious. But whatever happens, we're going to win. We have to. Okay. Making progress. Forbidden secret chamber. Do not enter. Forbidden secret chamber. Do not enter. Well, that's not a good sign. No, it's a Sakura face! Of all the cursed things in this world, they were like, yeah, let's make a Sakura face. No! Alright. We have to destroy her. We must absolutely annihilate this entire section of the server. There must be no remains. This is great. Just look at all these wonderful materials. Wait, those don't look like Ronnie's, though. Yeah, those definitely don't look like Ronnie's, but I guess maybe they are? Yay, there goes our leader looking smug again. I don't mind it, though. She really loves her job. I get it. Makes me want to show all our best materials. I'll help her with harvests however I can. Staring. So do you know where Saber is? I wanted to take a look at these too. I think she went out on patrol. I see. She really does take her job seriously, doesn't she? I know she's just trying to keep Gross safe, but I wish she'd try to get to know everyone here better. Including me. I mean, we're master and servant for CPU's sake. CPU's sake? Okay. Oh, Saber's back. Oh, it's this Medusa! So Medusa is Saber. Oh, welcome back, Saber. Did you find anything amiss? No. Sakura, just so you know. Sakura. Oh, right, that's my name, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I really do appreciate you naming me after the cherry blossom design on my clothes. I'm just still not used to having a name yet. Anyway, what is it? They would put Medusa with Sakura. They want to cause pain and PTSD. It's nothing important. I just want to let you know that a sudden reveal of the material you're hiding behind your back isn't going to elicit much of a reaction from me. How many times have you tried to surprise me with giant materials at this point? You should understand by now that I can't react the way you want. You're wasting your time. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I just stopped by to make my regularly scheduled report. I'll be heading back out right away. Wait, look at this newly processed material we got from Keep. Have you seen anything like it? I think they processed it in a way similar to cooking, or at least something like it. I think it's called bread? Or naan? Anyway, it's got a little Ronimon in it too, so I'm sure you can make good use of it. Why don't you at least replenish your Ronimon before you go? I already did that earlier. Alright. Isn't it fascinating knowing the materials we make can be turned into things like this? I'd kind of like to learn how to make this, but I guess that would be stepping on Keep's toes a bit. Okay, I'm done eating. Leaving. Ready? Alright, see you later then. Sakura, I know you care a lot about Grow. I also know how much you hope nothing bad will happen to it, or to the work you do here. So that's my goal. You're a servant, so I'm going to do everything I can to make your wish come true. That doesn't make us friends. When I look to be of similar age, that is just how we appear. There's no point in us trying to be friendly. Maybe you're right, but I still feel like I'm going now. Do your job, Sakura, and I'll do mine. Well, back to work, I guess. This lot seems like it should have tons of big materials, so I better psych myself up. Huh? Ooh, that's your time to get serious pose, isn't it, leader? Legendary pose you only do when you're hyped up. It's been a long time since I've seen you do that. I bet that means today will be a good day. Come on, don't be weird. I was just psyching myself up a little bit. I mean, I guess you could say it's become kind of a habit, but still. This is for the best. It must be. I don't know why, but something really is telling me not to get too close to her. Huh! I wonder why. Surely it isn't the massive amount of PTSD from the other Fate series. So I'm sure this is for the bet. Huh? Whoa there. See, I knew she'd show up. A servant and their master. Hey there, I'm Lancer. Pardon the intrusion. Let's see. Looks like you're packing a sword, so I'm guessing you're a saber. Pretty small sword, though. Maybe small, but it's plenty sharp enough to kill you. Care to see for yourself? Don't do this, Lancer. It's impossible. You haven't got a chance. Not with me as your master. I'm a useless, hopeless sinner. I don't deserve to win. I only deserve to be punished. Just kidding. Don't worry. I've got a weapon on me, sure, but I'm not here to fight. Especially now when it looks like you're missing your master. Huh? What are you saying? You're a servant of Holy Grail War, aren't you? Of course I am. Right now, I've got more important things to worry about. Before we fight, we eat. Food's the most important thing, you know. Like they say, can't fight on an empty stomach. He's kind of cool. I kind of like this guy. In my case, I can't fight until I fed my master something good. It snaps her out of her funk. And that's why I'm here. I need ingredients, not a fight. So put your sword away, Saber. Are you an idiot? Do you really believe someone, anyone, would fall for that? I'm going to need you two, or we're really not going to get anywhere. Okay, how about this? Why are you just sitting on the ground? Saber, call your master here. I never lie. Let me talk to your master. They'll see that I mean what I say. So you really are an idiot. How I get it. They must be trying to keep me busy here so another unit can go after Sakura. Huh? I told you this wouldn't work. Let's just go home. Sakura! What is it, Saber? You look like you just seen a ghost or something. You're okay. That's a relief. But no, I can't let my guard down yet. I might have just beat them here. There's an enemy in the area. We should take you from here just to be safe. Bruh! There we go. I'm gonna put you down now, okay? Why did you just rush ahead like that, you big jerk? Lancer. How did he get here so quickly? He couldn't have followed me. I was going as fast as I could. Unless he's as fast as I am? What's with that look? Oh yeah, I've got a little protection from the wind, so I'm not as slow as I maybe look. So you used me to find out where my master was. No, you just ran off without saying anything. Besides, I only asked you to get your master. I didn't say I was going to wait there for you. So when you just ran off, I figured you were showing me the way. So I followed. But never mind that, it's not important anyway. Hey there, are you Saber's master? Yes. You don't need to speak with him, Sakura. Just stand back. I keep telling you, I'm not here to fight. I'm a cook first and foremost. And I can't do any cooking in this world without materials. So I came here to get some. Since you're the ones growing everything, you ought to have some premium quality stuff, right? Cooking? Does that mean you made those new materials going around? Oh, did you try one? Good stuff, right? It was delicious. Just thinking about it sends me over the moon. Yeah. I'm glad to hear even AIs like my cooking. But it hasn't been enough to cheer my melancholy master. And since if you want to make the best food, you need the best ingredients, you're going to come right to the source. I see. Are you buying this, Sakura? You actually believe him? Well, if he was trying to fool us, I don't think this is the kind of thing he would be saying. Plus, if he wanted to fight, I'm sure he would have attacked you before he came back here. And then there's that wonderful smell. Do you smell it? Well, yes, I do. So I think he's telling the truth about being a cook. And as the prime AI I grow, it's my job to provide materials to keep for them to use. Just so we're clear, I'm not the one asking for them. Besides, remember what I said earlier? I was just hoping someone at Keep would teach me how to cook. There's so many things I want to know, so why don't we try taking him at his word, Saber? I took you for timid. You're far more stubborn and stupid than I realized. Hey, don't call me stupid. You are, though. You don't make a move without my permission. So much as look at her in a way I don't like, and I'll kill you. No, not only you, I might just start with your master. Fine by me. Well, it's not by me. No, wait. If anyone's dying here, it's going to be me. I can tell. Hey, I was just agreeing to them giving us the ingredients I want. You're not dying anytime soon. Not with me protecting you. This is great. I can already feel the wind changing. Okay, let's get to it. Show me the best materials you've got. Come to think of it, this might be the first time anyone has ever so aggressively pursued quality material. Okay, I'm going to do the very best I can to help you. But still not sure exactly what kind of material you think is the best, but I can at least start by showing you to our warehouse. You'll find all our best materials in there, ready to be shipped out. That sounds great. Thanks. There we go. So, Medusa is a saber. Oh, you really do have plenty to choose from here. This is promising. Got all kinds of ingredients I've never seen before. The mark of a good chef is their ability to tell what'll make a good dish even before it's cooked. Let's see what you've got. Those are the materials I'm proudest of over there. I hope he's satisfied with them. Looks to me like he's just rummaging through them without any real thought. For all we know, this whole thing could be a ruse to lower the material's value. How far are we willing to trust him? Now he's sniffing them. He may well lick them next. If we let him, he might even take a bite out of them. Wouldn't it just be better if I killed him before he got the chance? Now, take it easy. If he actually licks or bites any of it, I'll have him pay. Even if he does, it'll only affect one lot. I think this is just what he does to assess quality. Oh, I hope he doesn't take too long. Excuse me, but your Lancer's master and keeps Prime AI, right? Probably. Probably? Our personalities were randomly assigned to us. I think something must have gone wrong with mine, because I don't have nearly the sense of duty of other AIs do. As far as I can remember, it never did. Hell, if anything, I don't even feel like I deserve to be a master in a war at all. I wonder what's going on. Now that I've met you and seen how capable you are, it's clearer than ever. I can't cover it up anymore, not that I was ever really trying to. I think there are fundamental bugs in my programming as both an AI and master. Oh, you think so? You don't look bugged to me. Yeah, I do. But, oh right, I almost forgot to ask you. What's your name? I'm Sakura. Saber came up with it for me. Me? I don't have one. Yes, you do. Lancer. You said you felt like that was your name, right? Don't hide it. Names are important. Hey, this one's got a great shape. How does it smell? Oh, nice. So, what? Choking hazard? Hold on. Seragera? Seragera? The fuck name is that? Seragera? I don't know. Her new name is now Choking Hazard, because what the hell? I know I'm being a little mean, but come on. I have never seen a spelling like that. That's a lovely name. It's a flower? Seragera. No, I gotta look it up, because I don't even know where, like, what does that... So, a Seragera is a tree species native to South America, often known as a Brazilian oak or a blonde mahogany. So, okay. So it's some type of tree from South America. So she is Latina. We're sticking with that now. That is the story. So did you try Lancer's cooking too? It's really delicious, isn't it? So Lancer's been cooking it himself. Hold on. If it's native to South America... No, I'm still not gonna try to figure that one out. I'm gonna think on that one before I try like Spanish pronunciation on it. I bet he would if you asked him. He's a really weird servant. He hasn't fought a single battle since he was summoned. All he does is cook and make me eat what he makes. Serehera? It just feels so weird. Serehe. The more I try, the harder it gets. Oh my, get the sense you really like him but don't want to say it, right? Being able to eat his delicious cooking whenever you want? It almost sounds like you're bragging about a doting boyfriend. Anyway, Saber's a great servant too. She's pretty curt most of the time, but she's actually really sweet. Anytime I do anything even slightly dangerous, she stands behind me and keeps watch over. Sakura. Guess that means I should keep my big mouth shut. I'm sorry, I'm not usually this talkative, but the Type Gs tend not to be much for conversation, so I'm enjoying this talk quite a bit. You're weird. You do know I'm an enemy master, right? Still, you're talking to me like we're friends. We are all AIs that only existed to perform our assigned function before we were given these pseudo-personalities. So I think each of us has some aspects to our personalities that are at least a little irrational or peculiar. I honestly just wanted to try talking with you, even if you're an enemy master. I know that doesn't change the fact that we're rivals, but so what? Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we can't also be friends, right? Does it? I'm not sure I have any business being anyone's friend. I'm AI, master, someone's friend. Doesn't matter what. Never felt like anything I've done so far has ever qualified me to be anything more than I am. So far, now who's saying weird things? We didn't even exist until the randomizer made us into masters, right? So who cares if you made a mistake or two in your past AI life? You really think so? Yes, I do. So don't worry about whether you're qualified or not. You're weird. Here we go. These are the best materials I've seen yet. Size, sheen, both perfect. I'll take the whole lot. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, not at all. It's fine. As we were just having a little chat, it was very productive. Well, hey, glad to hear it. Anyway, I could pay you in Runnymede, right? Here you go. Oh my, so much. Are you sure you're not giving us an advantage here? Well, I did just drop in out of nowhere. It's only fair I pay a little extra. Well, thank you very much. Here, Saber, why don't you take some too? I don't need all this. You do know you just gave us, your enemies, a significant advantage, right? Are you sure you know what you're doing, Lancer? Or are you just that confident you can beat me even with a handicap like this? And you're really itching for a fight, aren't you? Like I said, I'm not planning to fight anyone for a while. I won't be doing anything but cooking until I finally put a smile on my master's face. And how long is a while? Like it or not, we're still participants in this Holy Grail war. You will eventually have to fight. How long is a while? Beats me. Personally, I think we could all stand to take our time with this war. You and me, yes. But everyone else, too. We should all eat our fill, really make sure our bellies are full. Then once we have nothing better to do, we can hold a big tournament or something to work off the food. Anyway, we'll be on our way now. I've got to use these choice ingredients to make my greatest dish ever. Just you wait, Master. This time I'm really going to blow your socks off. I told you, don't expect me to wait for that. Well, goodbye. Dude, I love him now. I didn't think I would like him, but he's kind of growing on me. Dude is just based as fuck. He's just like, I'm here to cook, have a good time, and when we need to finally actually get around to fighting each other, we'll just have a tournament, duke it out in the fairest way possible, and be done with it. I respect that. I was hoping to ask Lancer about cooking, but I couldn't work up the nerve. I don't blame you. Checking something on my phone real quick. Might be from work. Work invading my personal time. It is from work, but it's not important. I don't blame you. I would have done whatever it took to stop you if you tried. This better not happen again. It'll be challenging enough to keep you safe during this Holy Grail War without you putting yourself in harm's way like you did here. You think I was in danger? Oh, please. You can't seriously be thinking of them as actual friends now. If you are, you're far too naive for your own good. Maybe. I guess I just love Grow more than anything. So, I can't help but have a soft spot for anyone who appreciates it and the quality of our materials. Well, you should work on that. They're the only other Holy Grail War participants we've met so far. Can't expect the others to be like them. We were lucky this ended peacefully. That's all it was. Luck. Should this happen again, there's no tell. What was that? Hey, come in. What happened over here? We're in trouble. We're under attack. It's a servant. Alright. Who's hurting the Ronnies? So they are still Ronnies. They just look very peculiar for Ronnies. Because, like, all the other Ronnies look like they're, like, cosplaying, basically. But this Ronnie just looks like... I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but she looks much different in design. Line up over there. Understood. What the fuck? Bruh. Wada Arco, are you okay, dude? Do we need to talk about it? Your things, not people. Don't waste my time with pointless sounds. Just do as I say, silently. I don't even need to hear a yes out of any of you. I know exactly what it is I need to do, and I expect the same level of focus from all of you. This should happen automatically as you simply follow your highest priority. Complete obedience to me. Ideally, there should not be a single wasted moment for any AIs working under someone as brilliant as me. Good. Now, time to activate my new modified programming. First, I use my Prime AI authority to disable the limiters, max out all the parameters, and ignore the safeties. Dude, what the fuck? Ah, music to my ears. What a lovely symphony to fill the air. Dude, what the fuck? I've been forced to drink water. Ah, there we go. The force monument transfer program is working properly. Quantity, transfer speed, stability, all working perfectly. That is all well good. However, there is another problem that needs to be dealt with. Some of you started seeing despite your lord's explicit orders, didn't you? Did he not just command you? Stop wasting his time with pointless sounds. Can you dullards not obey a simple order? Do not expect forgiveness simply because you succeeded in making beautiful music. Isn't that right, Master? Your only option now is to punish them accordingly. Oh, I hate this jail. I hate him. Castrate him. That is the logical conclusion. That is the natural way of the world. Besides, if they break down, you can always make more. Go on then. Do it. Good point. I'll conduct another extraction. Bruh, can we not have used the Ronnies? Do you understand? Your lord's orders are absolute. Whatever he says goes. That's right. No one defies me. I am the greatest, most perfect being in this world. Yo, why did my phone containing HSR became heavy? Because you got a fat fuck now. That's why. You got the fat fuck. That superiority gives me a right. No. A duty to stand atop others. This is the ideal I strive for. In the name of that ideal, I am willing to employ the most logical and efficient means necessary to win this war. When I've earned enough gems and got my light cone, nice. Right, you are, Master. Those with power should rule those without. It's only natural. It is precisely why I must rule this world. why I must win this Holy Grail War to become the new central governing AI. That is the best outcome for this entire world. It is what will make all the other AIs the happiest. Your silence is forlorn, but your face is beautiful. I can see everything through it. Panic, pain, fear, bewilderment, and all the while you retain your sacrificial, mindless determination to your duties. That is the function you serve as an artificial doll. It is why you can never escape even the cruelest fate. That is your curse. What else could it be but a curse? Now, dance for me, my little mime. I will be enjoying your show from my room filled with the scent of life. Alright, we have both recovered our energy. I trust you see a path to becoming the king of this world. Of course I do. We'll start by eating the lowest hanging fruit. For the time being, we'll save the cowards who join forces for later. Our next target will be our other neighboring area. Whoa. That was Saber's domain, as I recall. I doubt they will have teamed up with Berserkers repaired, given how separated their partitions are. Don't worry about the other side's forces. In the worst case, we can just use the trump card I finished tuning up. Good point. I can't wait for that to start flowing out from its womb. Homecaster. The day of my coronation is close at hand. Then I, the head of the Makiri family, will reach the root entirely on my own power. Wait, Makiri? Makiri family? I don't recognize that name. The Makiri family? Wait. Wait. No way. I accidentally spoiled myself. Oh, he is a bitch ass fucking. Oh my god, he's a bitch ass Mattel. Oh fuck. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy in particular. Fuck him. Actually, a massive piece of shit. And once I have the root, all the world's evils, all its ideals will be mine. The head of the Makiri family. Master has mentioned that several times, and I still have no notion of what it means. I suspect even Master himself is unaware of what he is saying. I wonder where his master personality came from. He came from a piece of shit. An absolute degenerate piece of shit. Something worse than fucking Shinji. And that's saying something. Then again, I suppose one might ask the same of me. Regardless, now that we are here, our only concern is to fulfill our roles as pawns in this. No. I have to explain this, Shadow. I have to explain this. So I had to look this up because I knew that name sounded familiar. The Makiri family. Okay? If you remember Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, and even like Fate Zero and some of the other deals, Shinji's grandpa was still alive. The Makiri family was the original name for grandpa's family. Isn't it the bug people? Yes. So this is likely grandpa in his youth. Or someone closely related to Grandpa Mato in his youth. Yeah, no. So that's what I'm saying. This is the, massive piece of shit. Shinji was a piece of shit. But this is his grandfather who is, infinitely fucking worse. Oh, man. We are all alike. Every living thing is a pawn of the gods. The story being told. All we need to do is release the desires given to us and live our ideal lives with hedonistic pleasure until death takes us. Come then, let us feast on their screams, just as I did when I indulged myself in that room. This is why we have lolicons. This is why. Fucking disgusting. Damage is significant. We have to get out of here. No. This is awful. We have to help them. Keep moving, Sakura. Now tell me, where are the enemies fewest in number? Looking at the number of AI comms, I think it's probably field N34. And that's where you need to fall back to. I can handle these things individually without much trouble, but there are so many of them. I understand. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Sorry, I'm fine. I just tripped, that's all. No. Well, it seems the AIs here quite enjoy the taste of dirt. So you're the one doing this. Caster, the pleasure's all mine. I hope you could forgive my poor manners. I'm not quite done feeding my pets, you see. Eat up. Stop it, please stop it. Don't be ridiculous. What sense is there in not finishing so delicious a feast? Sorry excuses for masters you and Berserker's masters are. Masters are supposed to be superior mages. So how is it possible that there are so many dullards among you? Are the basics truly beyond all of you? I know we're fighting a Holy Grail war, but even so, this is going too far. These girls keep this world functioning. We need them. Not just here in Grove, they're the foundation of everything that makes this world what it is. If you keep killing them, how will the world continue on? Everything will start warping and falling apart. Oh, please. These AIs will be regenerated soon enough. The worst that will happen is a temporary reduction in their numbers. And these materials are growing? I can't imagine they need any help from you. They will grow just fine on their own. Yes, once I'm the central governing AI, I'll automate this entire partition. Making cutbacks where resources are being wasted is just being sensible. You're wrong. That will never... Please, you must understand. You don't know how seriously we take our jobs, how much pride we take in our work. I'm sure that's true for the girls in build as well. The hell I care. I'm not like you lower forms of AI. Excess is excess, period. I don't mind dying. I don't care what happens to me. Please, whatever you do, don't destroy Grow. If you want to fight, then I'll fight you myself. Obviously, I'm here to fight. However, we're still going to keep eating in the meantime. My pets and I share a stomach, you see. But if you're not feeling up to it, I don't mind waiting until we finished every last morsel in this area. No, you can't. Forget it, Sakura. There's no point talking to them. They're going to try to destroy Grow no matter what you say. Fighting is our only option. She's still reeling. I can't be sure she'll be able to provide me with the magical energy I need. So I can't plan on being unable to use my noble phantasm. I can't let her use up her command spells here either. On top of all that, I've got one hand tied behind my back, so I have to worry about minimizing collateral damage. But even so, I have to do the best I can with what I have. I refuse to let Sakura die here. Oh, she took off the shades. It's serious time. But wait, she's Medusa still. Shouldn't she be activating like... Oh, we're playing as Medusa? For real?
一緒にやろう。わかっ、はいはい。わし頑張って覚悟しなさい。見えない怪物を見たことある？
You know what sucks? Can't activate my Noble Phantasm. Dude, how many of these fuckers are there?
わかった。別に、はいはい。こっちへ。見えなかった覚悟しなさい。怪物を見たことある？
We killed 2. Oh, she did activate her skill. Oh. Petrifying mystic eyes, a monster faintly seen by light. Are you Medusa? Work it out for yourself. Handle the familiar, there are just too many of them. We're just going to have to run for it, even if that means abandoning Grow, at least Sakura will. No, Saber, we can't, please. That would defeat the whole purpose. What's this? Already out of energy. Seems you can't use your mystic eyes in rapid succession. Or at the very least, not at a level strong enough to instantly petrify me at this distance. Of course, even if you did use them on me, I would resist their effects. I'm superior to you, after all. As I thought, my job remains the same. I'll sure to keep my distance and continue to overwhelm you with sheer numbers. No, Sakura. Sakura, I'm sorry, but it's okay. I'm okay. Don't be ridiculous, of course you're not okay. Allow me to deliver the finishing blow. First, those eyes of yours, they're terrible. They've seen things they shouldn't. I'm going to gouge them from your skull. And then, I'm going to bask in the repentant screams of my beautiful new bride. Hold it right there. Oh, lots of story. I'm Ias, the Prime AI Repair. We've come in response to your request for emergency aid. I know we're in the middle of a Holy Grail war, but it's still Repair's job to treat damaged AIs. I can't possibly ignore an official request for help. You really came, thank goodness. Sakura, you called them here. I saw Type T on my way here, so I entrusted her with an SOS while I helped her escape. It's an emergency system meant for Grow to request help from Repair in case there's some kind of disaster. I didn't know if anyone would actually come, but I thought it'd at least be better than doing nothing. That's absurd. It'd be like asking someone burgling your home for help putting out a house fire. But, for whatever reason, I guess it worked in this case. Ah, great. It's that caster again. He really ought to be ashamed pulling the same shit over and over. Has he just never heard the word praising before or something? So those two have been bitching on AIs here as well as in Repair. Aw. Damn it, I thought it'd be... Well, looks like I was way off the mark. Can we leave now? No. I won't let them get away with this. You again? What is your problem? Why must you keep showing up and interfering? Maybe because you're just a walking bad guy cliche? Honestly, it's embarrassing. What's the plan this time? Get your ass kicked and run back like the hackneyed third-rate villain you are. Again. Went great last time. You know, you're so pathetic it's almost cute. No, really, I'm starting to get chills down my spine. Shut up, you miserable mewling worms. How dare you stand in my way? Fine then. You're so eager to interfere, I'll take you on myself. I am completely certain that my superior method of collecting resources is the most efficient approach. I can't lose. Whoa, someone's full of himself. Fine, I came all this way. Be ashamed to go back without accomplishing anything. So let's crush this castle while we've got the resources to spare, and put grow in our debt while we do it. I don't really get what's going on, but if we can get Saber on our side in the confusion, that'll make this worth it. Not going to lie, I'm basically running on fumes here. If you're really going to do this, I'll be counting on you to do it. Medusa? Is that you? What, so you know who I am too? I didn't even show you my mystic eyes yet. Oh well, I guess our true names were bound to come out eventually. Yes, that's right, I'm Medusa. But never mind me, focus. And also... Oh gosh, I didn't realize how badly you were hurt. Hang on, I'll heal you up right away. But I'm Saber's master. Oh, are you? Well, I know our position to make things more complicated, but your request was from one partition to another, so... I'll just try not to worry about the complicated stuff for now. You just lie over there so I can treat you. Thank you. I'll use whatever strength I have left to keep my master safe. If you're going to heal us, then I'll protect you too, Repair Master. Just remember, offense is your job. I'll never trust you no matter how hard you try. If you really did come to help, I hope you can. Come on, Saber, be nice. No more talking. Right now I need you to just stay still. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're already looking much more shapely than the last time I saw you, assassin. How fitting for a beautiful bride. Beautiful? Yes. Bride? Definitely not. What do you say? Want to take the dive of the edge into depravity? Then you are indeed qualified to entertain me. Now come, be my bride. Allow me to explain. We must go. I'll leave this key for you. This little trap to test your love and loyalty. Now prepare yourselves, wicked ones. Taboos you'll wish you had never witnessed will soon pour from my secret room. I hate him. 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 Yeah, I think this works. Hit him with a truck. When in doubt. When in doubt, the truck. Yep, that's that crazy voice acting. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I got a solution to that fucking problem. I got a solution, bitch. I'ma teach you the power of the Da Vinci Mobile. 1, 2, 3. Nope. No more involved. Eat the truck. This is the power of the Da Vinci Mobile. Okay. Okay. Are you going to apply Invincible to yourself every turn? Is that what you're doing? Yep, that's what it is. Massive piece of shit. It's okay. I have a solution. You just keep hitting him with a truck until he dies. Just hit him with the truck. Hit him with the truck. Thank you. My bride, my bride. Okay. 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 So let's see now. Now what are we doing here? I think how we do this. I actually don't know what's better here. That's 2 slots. So no matter what, I'm wasting something. So I think I have to do it like something like this, maybe? It's kind of cursed. I think technically I'm supposed to use Artoria first here, but I think it's better to just do it this way. I just think, like, with the way that, like, Da Vinci works, it's like, it's just better to do it this way. No damage. No damage. Okay. And so again, we do 1, 2, 3. And we just keep hitting him with a truck until he dies. The invul every turn is so annoying. But I think we got him. Okay. So, now what we do, we Scion skill, perfect. Prep the Da Vinci Mobile. And then we want... Actually, we can also Scion skill, buff Da Vinci. And then I think we got it. Now he's stunned, so he shouldn't be able to take any actions next turn. Yeah, he's dead. I saw 100k there. He's dead. He's dead. The year is 2025. Da Vinci Rider still continues to wreak mayhem. Wait, you still have more? Da Vinci with Dublicki. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like that. Da Vinci don't play, man. She don't play. Boom. Phew, how's that? I think I'm okay now. Thank you. You saved my life. Hey, don't butcher yourself. All I've done is patch you up enough to stop you from shutting down entirely. I can work on your AI parts, but I couldn't do anything for your master parts. So I'm afraid there may still be some lingering damage. You really should have a proper diagnostic run later, once things have calmed down. Thank you, but just being able to move is enough for me. Now, never mind me. Please, I'm begging you. Just focus on treating the other injured AIs. I really don't think just being able to move is enough, but under the circumstances, okay, I understand. But please make sure you come to repair for that exam when you can, okay? Physicals are important. So you're okay. That's relief. All thanks to her, what's the situation now, Saber? Looks like they're just managing a barely competent job. Can't say I'm particularly happy about that. Bruh! How? We've had far more power stored up than you did. You got a bigger stack of resources, sure. You know what they say. It's not the size that counts. It's how you use it. Guess we're just better about knowing when to hold back and when to let loose. Doesn't matter how much money you have to spend if all you do with it is hire a bunch of weaklings. Any true warrior knows when to conserve his energy. That there is no truer, greater warrior than me. Well, just goes without saying. Hey, who said I'm only good at slacking off? You might be right, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Oh, I must have enjoyed my battle with Saber a little too much. It seems it's possible to have too many beautiful wives to choose from. Now I see. See what? For some time now, I've thought something was off, but thanks to his no-holds-barred battle, I'm now certain of it. This is not Gilderay. Huh? What do you mean? Just look at him. That is just a trick our eyes are playing because he both looks similar and uses similar familiars to Gilderay. But no French marshal would conduct himself like this, nor so openly admit to his obsession with the screams of women. Isn't that just Gilderay normally? Is that not just what love looks like to him? It certainly was for the one back in Chaldea. Further, his repetition of bride, room, and key all help pinpoint what is going on. These are the hallmarks of a deranged serial killer who kept a magical key to a secret room and would kill his bride if never one looked inside. I know the story well enough to be sure of his identity, though not because I can consciously decide to recall it. It only happened to occupy a handful of kilobytes worth of storage I still retain in my mind. And I think you might know what that story is too. Wait. Serial killer. I do? I suppose even if you do know his name, his fame actually makes it less likely that you would know his story. But I'm sure you'll recognize it once you hear it. Bluebeard. A monstrous character from a folk tale written by the 17th century Charles Perrault, said to be modeled after Marshal Gilderay. No, I don't know anything about Bluebeard. That is most likely Castor's true name. Really. I can confirm this by asking only one question. Castor, what do you think of Jeanne d'Arc? Who's that? Oh, it really isn't Gilderay. Just as I calculated. Their spirit origins are so similar that there must be some overlap. I believe that is why their familiars and their forbidden rooms were linked together, and why a key that opens the door to a room filled with terrifying monsters became his noble phantasm. To put it another way, he is like an alter ego made up of only the aspects of Gilderay associated with Bluebeard. Shut up! Enough of your irritating chatter. So what if you know his true name? I am superior. I cannot lose. Failure is not an option. Castor, it's time to use that trump card. Oh, I see. But are you sure, Master? That's... So, suffering such a humiliation as this is almost as unthinkable as slinking away in defeat. And above all, I'll be damned if I run away yet again. I have an ideal I'm striving for. That's why I'm here. Why would a mage hesitate, even for a second, to use what is inarguably the right method? In fact, if I don't do this now, I have no right to fight for that ideal at all. I've had enough of these dim-witted AIs, this world that refuses to recognize my talent, and all the other mages who insist on trying to stop me from reaching the root. My name is Makuri Zolgin. Carve it into your mind before you die a miserable death. Oh. Strangle him on the spot. Murder him. Put as many bullets into this white-ass forehead as we can. Oh, I hate him. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Makiri Zolgan. Oh, boy. Now, bear witness to the noble phantasm I, Build's Prime AI, have created with my unparalleled mind. Do it, Caster. Swear by your accursed true name that you'll kill them all. Oh, no. Who am I? Despite my money, I am no great marshal. Despite my faith, I am no zealot. Despite my sword, I am no knight. I am but a monster who murdered his own wives over and again. I am a nameless serial killer hiding a small secret room with a magic key. I am Bluebeard. Oh! Oh, that's not pleasant. Oh, that's hideous. Oh, that's cursed. I hate it. Ho ho! My little key opens the lock to an even more forbidden door. Fear no dragoon, no royal guard. Hear me, wives 7 and 8. Hear me, all my future brides. Come, give me the ecstasy of killing you in that very room. I'm sorry, what the fuck did he just turn into? Chat? The hell am I looking at? I have a lot of words, and I'm kind of scared. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure, buddy. The quest will continue even if you are defeated. This quest will not continue if we draw. But you said I can win. And if I can win, I have a plan. A beautiful plan, if you will. Oh. Actually. Gotta charge my headset. Trying to think if there's anybody that's likely on my friend. Oh, perfect. Back pocket. Let's use slot 4 is fine. Slot 4 is fine. So let's set this up. So what we're going to want to use is Merlin. We're going to want to use Abigail. Do we tell him about this? No, I think we use Artoria. I don't think I need to do anything special beyond this. I think what I can get away with is like some like imaginary element. I don't think I need to do anything weird with here. I think this will work. Thank you, thank you. We want... Oh, you know what I could use here? It'll delay me by a turn, but I think that's fine. Let's use this. I think this is fine here. Yeah, this should be fine. I don't think I'll need anything more serious than this. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I don't think I need anything more than this. We're going to see if the Abigail carry strat ends up working here. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Oh, that's good. There we go. Leaf Oath. Rhizome.
イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らんクリフォー
Rhizome.
苦しめ
Ow. Ow. Okay, he hurts. Got it. That was it. I was not familiar with his game.
そこは壁もなく城もなく見せない始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
輝き
Nope. Nope. Nice, nice. He's stunned.
対終末対粛清坊主始め最果ての島罪の都最後の竜は我が
The final dragon is within my heart.
円卓の守護者たちラウンド・オブ・アバロン苦しめ
Really?
何事もやればできるさ
There we go. Let's see if we can actually start doing some serious damage to this thing.
イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その真髄を
Get him, Abigail.
バラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らんクリフ
Leaf
ォー
Oath. Rhizome.
苦しめ
Okay, cool. We were actually making some progress. I think, like, it would have been a rough fight, but we probably could at least take it down to 1 HP bar. What the hell is that? That is their trump card? It is too large. Absurdly large. Yeah, that's completely nuts. Unfortunately, that might also mean we're in a bit of trouble. It doesn't really matter how efficient we are with our energy against something like that. I think it's also fused with casters, so it's pretty unlikely I'll be able to drag it down into depravity. Okay, I know exactly what we should do next. Give up and run for it! Sakura, tell the AIs to get out of here as fast as they can. We can't do any more for them now. When I say out of here, I mean out of Grow itself, if that's what it takes. That should be safer than staying here. Go on, tell them. But then, I'm a monster myself, so trust me when I say the thing only cares about eating even more than it already has. We can't beat it now. It would just eat us. Right now, we can only run away. If it destroys the facilities as well, then they were a necessary sacrifice. But if any AIs try hiding inside, that thing will just eat them along with the whole facility anyway. My point is, we all need to get out of here, now. That doesn't mean we're abandoning Grow forever. But if we don't go now, then it really will be lost. Come on, let's go. No! Yes, yes. This is even better than I had imagined. Who cares about fuel? There's plenty of food for the taking. I think I'll input the control routine now. Shouldn't be responding so slowly. So he's heading that way next. Guess he's developed a nose for Ronimund sources too. Well, no matter. It relied entirely more than I expected on the autopilot. But that's hardly a problem. Who cares about reduced mobility with all that power to spare? Go on. Keep eating. Keep growing. Oh, and if you run into another servant, go ahead and eat them too. They don't have a chance against you. No one can ever hope to defeat you. Evil laughter. Can we stop now? Should be more than far enough. What is our current location? Let's see, right around here. It's this point almost perfectly intersecting growth, keep, and defend. You told the grow AIs to run over your inner type comps, right? Yes, I told them to run for their lives and get as far away as they could, and that they should forget about grow for now. But they're not like Type Ts. They can't move nearly as fast. Even if we manage to escape, a good number of them will still have to face that monster. As long as they all ran off in different directions, the enemy won't be able to get after all of them. We just have to believe that we did everything we could to minimize our losses. That AI's face kind of looks like Pravarti. It's a little unsettling. Yeah, you think? I'm sorry, you saved our lives and I haven't even thanked you yet. Please, allow me to introduce myself properly. Saber here named me Sakura. I'm her master in Grow's Prime AI. You're Pravarti, a Sakura face, and you deserve to die on the principle of the matter. All Sakura faces must die. Thank you for saving us. Hey, like I said, I'm a repair AI. I wasn't about to ignore an official request for aid. I only sent that because I couldn't think of anything else to do. I didn't expect anyone to actually come. Why did you? Well, as you can see, I've already been working with this assassin, our masters. I'm trying to think. Would this Sakura be drawn by Wada or by, what's his name? The one that did the original Fate characters. I wonder. How can I put this? I guess I want to do the best I can in the Holy Grail War. I don't think that means I need to sever all my relationships with the other AIs. If anything, I'd prefer to strengthen them. So I suppose you could say I couldn't just ignore that call for help. The features are really soft. I kind of feel like it might be Wada. This might be a Wada Arco design. But I'd have to double check. I'm not sure. I'm a little iffy on that. Well, let me say it again then. Thank you for saving us. Never mind the thanks. We just did what anyone would. Now, let me get a better look at you. Are you the one? No, I'm not sure. Yep. Creeping. We're creeping on her. What do you think you're doing to Sakura? Get away from her now or I'll kill you. You got a great figure, but you're way too violent for my taste. No, you're not the one either. Looks like neither of you is the one I'm destined for. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think we owe you anything just because you came to our rescue. A saber Medusa. That's fine, I can't speak for Zerka there, but having you owe us was never my intention. Anyway, I'm having more repair AIs head this way as we speak. Don't worry about the damaged girls. We'll take good care of them. But where's a good place to do that? Should we just have them all gather here? No, it all depends on where Cassie, the giant monster, heads to next. Let's start heading this way. We'll need to run as quickly as we can. Hang on. Tagging AIs in the defend area is prohibited, correct? In which case, we can simply move a little south from here into the central neutral area. That way, at least we will not have to worry about AIs coming to further harm while we treat them. I agree. That's why I told the Grow Girls to escape to the central area if they could. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Let's head there now instead of a field hospital. And unfortunately, I can't recommend that. Who's there? You. Aren't you Defense Prime AI? Hi, DX. What are you doing here? Then again, we're right next to Defense, so I guess it's no surprise you're nearby. Hold on. What did you mean by that? What is it you cannot recommend? Several things. I can't recommend that you gather a large group of grow or repair AIs. I especially can't recommend that you do so and defend. Hold on, are you telling us we can't evacuate to defend? Why not? Doesn't defend have a neutrality rule to let it function as a safe haven in emergency situations like this? I was sure that just like the church is a neutral zone for the Holy Grail War participants, Defend is supposed to be neutral for AIs. That is correct. It seems further elaboration will be necessary. At present, Defend's AI neutrality rule is not in effect. The enormous entity made from Caster's familiars, the mass of those writhing creatures, has invaded Defend and is eating every Type D in sight. Oh shit. Well, that's problematic. Goddamn, fake Gilderoy's a fat fuck. What the hell? He'd just be eating everything. What the hell?
マイルームからふと
Greedy worship. We're eating. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. The neutrality rule is currently not being followed. We believe there is probably some manner of bug afflicting the master of Caster. That is, Build's prime AI programming. Caster's massive writhing fiend has been devouring every nearby AI and get its tentacle on around 1750. Type Ds that escaped from Grow, Type Ds from Defend who came to deal with it, other AIs who just happen to be in the area. All of them. We have an emergency on our hands. The central governing AI detected several servants gathered at these coordinates and so sent this unit here. So Ronnie 12 told you to come here, huh? Well, never mind that. What's the number of servants got to do with anything? The central governing AI has proposed a temporary ceasefire for the system Grail War, so master and servant pairs can work together to eliminate Caster, who is believed to be rampaging out of control. So I'm calling for all servants present to assemble with their masters at the church. Saber, Berserker, Assassin, and Lancer. Got it. I think I met him somewhere before. We did. I love that look. Lancer, when did you get here? We're at the edge of our own territory, too. But after we got our ingredients left, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Really wanted to just get to work on the ingredients and figure out how to best accentuate their flavors. But I decided I should come back here just to be sure. I think I smell another Indian god. Is that Vayu the Wind God? That's right. I'm Vayu's kid. While we're on the subject, my big bro's the son of Dharmaraja, and my younger brothers are the sons of Indra and the Ashvin twin gods. I knew it. It was you, Bhima. Hey, Duryodhana. Didn't expect to run into you here. Somebody explain this shit to me. Bhima, son of Vayu the Wind God. Do you know what this means? So you're Arjuna's older brother. There we go. We'll take that one. You know Arjuna. Hell of a guy, isn't he? Proud to have him for a little brother. I'm sure he hasn't given you even the slightest bit of trouble, but I guess he might have made your life tougher sometimes by being a little too serious. Well, that's just the kind of guy he is. Don't pay him any need. Oh, sorry. I assumed you were both allies. You are, right? I mean, you wouldn't be alive right now if he considered you an enemy, so it just makes sense. One of the 5 Pandava brothers, Arjuna's older brother, and that's not all. According to legend, Bhima's strength was without equal. His biggest rival was... Come on, Duryodhana. Don't glare at me like that. This isn't the time or the place, right? What did you just say? Good point. I don't know what kind of history you have with Lancer there, Berserker. But right now, taking care of that monstrous Caster and helping you is much more important. So the government wants us all to assemble the church. Affirmative. I have also conveyed as much to Ryder, who is not currently present. This is an official administrative summons. Please comply to the fullest extent of your capabilities. No, we're murdering all the Ronnies. Fine with me. Come on, let's go. Well, I guess it makes sense to attack that thing from as many angles as possible. Especially when spreading the work around means I can take it easy. I'll go to the church, but there's no way in hell I'm going with him. There's no telling when he might stab me in the back. I never do something so cowardly. Why you? You've got a lot of nerve lying to our faces like that. No intention of befriending any of you either. As long as we show up, it doesn't matter how we get to the church, right? So Soccer and I will get there our own way. Right. I'll ask you all make your way there as quickly as possible. Tell them, not me. We'll probably be the first ones there. Shoot! Oh, she just scooped her master up in her arms and leapt away. I've got to head back and fetch my master, too. Still, I'm a child of the god of wind. I might be bulky, but that sure doesn't make me slow. Let's go. Hey, wait for me. This is unexpected. At least now we have had an opportunity to see who all the other servants are, though. Come on, let's head to the church while we continue to gather information. It's still weird having Lolly Sile. Oh. Well, someone's in a killing mood. You already knew Lancer, right? Is this about him? Shut up. Don't ask me about him. Of course I'm going to ask. How else am I going to get you to talk to me? That servant could end up being our enemy in this Holy Grove, right? So obviously I want to know about him. If you're not willing to speak up yourself, we can tell Ias all the information we have about him instead. Should any of that information turn out to be inaccurate or unflattering to you, well, I suppose you'll just have to live with that. What? Wait, don't do that. You're obviously just going to spout some baseless lies that make it seem like I'm the bad guy, or that what happened was all my fault or something. So fine, I guess I can tell you a little bit about what went down. The first thing to know is that the 5 Pendato brothers were the sworn enemies of the 100 Princes, my family. And since we are all from the same kingdom, we all studied under the same martial arts master. Okay, so how did you end up becoming enemies? Why do you hate them so much? It largely comes down to a disagreement over the matter of succession. Each side insisted they were the rightful heirs to... Hey, shut it. There were plenty of reasons for the fallout. Ultimately, though, it happened because they were a bunch of delusional bastards who don't know their place. The end. You can't help but feel like there's a lot more to the story than you're letting on. Yeah, well, you're wrong. They were always like that. That's why my brothers and I were constantly fighting with them. And Bima was the worst of them. Ever since we were kids, he was always the biggest and strongest guy around. Gods, I hated him. The only way I could fight back was by relying on my wits. So I drugged him, tied him up, and threw him into the Ganges. Is it Ganges? The Ganges. But then, not only does this guy survive, he ends up in an underground world where a Serpent King gives him an Amrita elixir, so he comes back stronger than ever. Can you believe the nerve of this guy? That is such crap. Wait. Hold up a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on a minute. So this dude, deadass, drugged Bima, tied him up, basically threw his ass in the Ganges to drown him, and then gets mad that the gods were like, hey, yo, bro, watch this shit. Let's see, there was also that game of dice we played where I took them for absolutely everything they had. I had to thank Uncle Sakuni for helping make sure that went smoothly. Oh, and one time when I went out to the woods to point and laugh at those sat sacks who had been banished and sent to live there, I ended up getting caught by the Gandharvas? And then I had to suffer the humiliation of having them come to my rescue. There, you see, now it should be abundantly clear how irredeemably evil they are. Can you blame me for not wanting to talk about them? No, you can't. Well, I guess I can see how that must have been pretty rough, especially for the other guys. There, are you satisfied? Then come on, we're almost to the church. That was an abrupt end to the conversation. Suppose he really does not want to discuss the Great War. I can make an educated guess. From Duryodhana's perspective, Bhima is an especially loathsome rival. Little wonder that Duryodhana is not eager to revisit how he died in the duel with him. Ah, so that's what's going on. Dude got clapped. Well, don't get clapped then. Get good. Oh, are we the last to arrive? Sorry it took us so long, but we had a lot of distance to cover. You're all here, then let's begin. Good day, everyone. It is good to see you all again. As the AI Holy Grail Wars Overseer, I usually only meet with the participants in serious, unexpected situations. Unfortunately, we find ourselves in the middle of exactly such a situation now. I'd rather have stayed home if Lancer had let me. So that's Lancer's master. I think Saber's master said her name is Sarahera. I don't know. Shadow, if you're there, how the fuck do we pronounce this? It's supposed to be Spanish pronunciation, but I am fucking it up super hard. Like, I feel like it should be easy, because usually Spanish is fairly straightforward. Cerveza, I don't know. Well, I was about to say, it is Spanish, so I don't know, but it's too difficult for me to pronounce. Unless it's actually Portuguese? I don't know. Something seems odd, but I don't know what. What could it be? I believe the Fed's probably Spaniard Spanish. It might be Spaniard Spanish. It might be. I believe Defense Prime AI has already told you what is occurring. It is a South American tree. That's why I'm confused. But again, South America, again, Spanish is... it's funny. I always think it's weird, but I guess it makes sense that there's, like, multiple versions of Spanish, right? In much the same way that I guess we have accents in English with different terminology. So I guess it's similar. I believe Defense Primary has already told you what is occurring. Through a combination of his noble phantasm and his master structural support program, Caster has become an enormous abomination. The abomination in question is a massive writhing fiend composed of his familiars. It does nothing but devour every AI in sight. It is completely ignoring defense neutrality rule, which leads me to believe it is rampaging out of control. It's not clear how much sway its master will has over its action at present. But since this master is either unable or unwilling to stop it, our only choice is to punish him for this infraction. So, I am declaring them both hazards which must be eliminated for the System Grail War to proceed as planned. Kind of late for that, isn't it? They've been running around butchering AI all this time and you haven't done anything so far. Managing AI is a key part of this Holy Grail War. I was willing to tolerate their tactics as long as they did not affect the world itself. Just like American and British, English are different. Spain does their own thing, they suck. Is that before or after we include all the conjugations with vosotros? Dude, when they taught me that in Spanish class, I'm like, why do I need to memorize another one of your conjugations? You're only telling me one group of people use the vosotros phrasing? Like, fuck that. That shit right there. Fuck that. That's not real. I think they told us, like, I think only Spaniards use that conjugation for. Like, nowhere else in the world, like, uses vosotros. But I don't know 100%, but my understanding is it, like, basically Spain's, like, the main one that uses it. But I can hardly ignore the rampant destruction in what is meant to be a neutral area. Suffice to say they have crossed the line. You know what? That's a stupid question, Shadow. Since you do speak Spanish. Does Spaniard Spanish sound like hoity-toity in the way that, like, British sometimes sounds pompous to Americans? Is it the same experience? I'm kind of curious now. I know that's a silly question, but it's kind of curious. Okay, so Yes, it's the British Spanish. Okay, good. I'm just curious. I love the phrasing of that. It's the British of Spanish. Okay, so why do we have to clean up their mess? This isn't our fault. The fact is, only servants like yourselves are strong enough to stop another servant. One could say this world's entire monument supply currently revolves around you. But putting such spec-based reasons aside, I do understand why you would question your need to assist. So as the System Ground War's overseer, I'm prepared to offer a substantial reward for this operation. Oh? What reward? I'm willing to share the spare command spells I have access to as the overseer. I'm sure this goes without saying, but these command spells consist of highly compressed Ronimint that has been customized for each master taking part in the System Ground War. All of this is to say that they will be very useful for you in future. Wait! So she's borderline acting as a ruler class servant at this point. Give me ruler Ronnie 12. Oh, that does sound good. Does that mean you're going to give them to everyone here who agrees to take part in this operation? No, that may give an unfair advantage to anyone who fails to meaningfully contribute in this battle. It may be difficult to be completely fair about distributing the rewards, but I will have the defend AIs observe and record as best as they are able. So if one servant manages to accomplish something major on their own, they will get a reward. And if you decide to form a team and work together, that whole team will be rewarded. These kinds of decisions are part and parcel of the Holy Grail War. Well, I don't think that's an opponent any of us can defeat alone, so I say we all work together. Second that. I agree. There must still be lots of grow AIs in that area. I can't abandon them to die. Not me. I'm staying out of this. What? I've given it some thought, but there's something else I need to focus on at the moment. And if you're all working together already, then you don't need my help. I'm sure you'll manage on your own. So you drag me all this way, against my will, and you're not even going to help. They asked us all to show up, so I did. But that doesn't mean I have to do everything else they say. There's no penalty for not going along with this, right? No, there isn't. While I'm asking all of you for help, this is merely a request, not a demand. And it should be fine. We just won't get any goodies ourselves. And since we're the only ones here getting to eat really delicious meals, I'd say that makes us even. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it kind of does, but dude, Beta is so funny. Beta's like, yeah, y'all can deal with the bullshit. I'm gonna go cook. See y'all fuckers later. Y'all stupid. Food is the only real objective here. Well, I guess we probably did just be in the way if we didn't really want to be there anyway, so. It's okay. Everyone has somewhere they belong, right? And we should be fine with everyone else agreeing to help. Can't wait to see what kind of yummy dishes Lancer comes up with. Once this is all over, I really hope you'll let me come and see what he did with my materials. Sure. Oh, he's pissed. It's a shame we could not get everyone to agree to help, but it's alright. I knew this was a possible outcome. Now then, let me go over the information I think you'll need to resolve this problem. I believe that Caster's colossal writhing fiend is following an algorithm that constantly directs it to the most easily available source of Ronimint. If there are any AIs in its vicinity, it will go to them. If not, it will go to the closest location where it thinks it can find more. If two or more equally viable candidates exist, it will go where the Ronimint concentration is densest. It is currently located near North Defend coordinates 1014, and since appearing in Grow, it has consistently moved south. Its current trajectory puts it on a path to Central Defend, may be headed towards this very church. Comparing the density data for type Gs and Ds, the most likely reason it came to Defend from Grow is that defense type Ds didn't run away, which put defense population density above Grow's. This isn't your fault, Sakura. Defend's just as much to blame for not handling that thing. More importantly, didn't you say it's heading for this church? If Caster is able to detect Ronimint quantities, then it's possibly maybe after the spare command spells I was planning to give to you. And that's in addition to the base Ronimint being kept in this church, which is used to run the system itself. In fact, if he is currently a slave to his algorithm, it's probably just a matter of time until he finds his way here. Meaning you have a pretty clear idea of where that thing's going. It's obvious what you need to do. Well then, Ryder and I are going to bounce too. Huh? You're not going to fight with us? Nope. We'll see that in our future. Want to do this? You go right ahead. Well, see you around. Let's go, Ryder. Some sense of teamwork these guys have. Damn it, so much for taking it easy on this one. Me and just us three then? This makes no sense. Something's definitely not right here. The Bima I know would never put anything above fighting. So does that mean that isn't actually Bima? Yeah, we're still talking here, Berserker. I don't know why, but it looks like we're going to have to fight that thing with just 3 servants. So we need to come up with a plan. Now we know the enemy's route. The most reasonable course of action would be to set up an ambush. However, our opponent is almost certainly much stronger now than he was when we fought him. So ideally, we should have something of our own that also gives us an edge that we liked before. The question is, what could that something be? Since it's an official request you're making in your capacity as overseer, Ronnie 12, should you not also be offering some kind of official assistance to help us complete this request? Very well. I will provide you all with some monument before your battle to be doled out at my discretion. Good. So like last time, we'll have more resources to work with and the locational advantage to anticipate the enemy. That is not all. We will also have you on our side this time, Saber. So you want me to work? Isn't that why you're still here? Please, Saber, I'm asking you too. I guess things have changed since I fought him and Grow. There are no tech Gs around here to worry about, and no facility I need to be careful with either. Having more Ryman to work with this time should mean I can fight at full strength if I want to. But to be honest, I don't want your people seeing me fight at full strength. Otherwise, we'd be showing our hand. Do you get that right, Sakura? I do, but I don't think we have a choice. We can't very well go back to Grown until we do something about Caster. That's all I want. I want to go back to the place I love and work peacefully alongside the other type Gs like always. Fine, I'll do it. If I'm going to go all out, then you people had better pull your weight too. No slacking off like the ones who turned tail and ran. Honestly, I'd rather slack off too, but I guess that's just not realistic. Especially when our chief slacker, Mr. Berserker here, seems to have his head in the clouds. Someone's got a lot of fire under his ass to make sure he pulls his weight. I know with that, if your fire burns his ass, I'll just pick it up and get his due. But do you really think we can win, Saber? I can't say for sure until we try. But if we don't have to worry about collateral damage as much, then yeah, I think we can. From there, just come down to which of us is the more destructive monster. That thing, or me. Ooh. Aggressive Saber Medusa? Alright, I'm for it. I'm kinda fucking with it. About it. I'm all for aggressive Saber Medusa. Its advance is relentless, continues ever onward, driven only by its simple-minded, hedonistic desires. No! The Ronnies have died. The desire to feed. Desire to dominate weaker creatures, to tear them to shreds, to end them utterly. The dawning of fear, the wish to flee, and the crushing realization of that wish is denial. The realization of the inevitability of what is to come. Their tantalizing screams. Have I ever feasted upon such things myself? I haven't, have I? It's the same. The same as that red room decorated with my foolish brides. The same color, the same smell, the same screams, the same taste. I no longer need to wait for my sacrificial brides to come to me. I can go and collect them myself. Yes, this body can tell. This skin can smell it. I see. Yes, that's right. Now I become the very taboo pouring from my room. I am the forbidden room. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Because if you do, my beloved wife, even I don't know what I might do. But now you're seeing it. You're seeing me, the room, your eyes filled with terror. That means you may as well be inside the room right now. No. Why must we kill all the Ronnies? Where are my next wives? Where are the wives I entrusted with my magical key? Who am I? I know who I am. Of course I do. I exist to understand all things. That is the ideal I am meant to strive for and achieve. The principles of this world, the beginning and end of everything. The absolute laws that govern all things. The root. So of course I understand who I am. I'm the primate I have built, the master of Castor, Makiri Zolgan, an elite mage. I'm the greatest heir to ever inherit the Makiri name and the last of the purebloods. So perfect in every regard that there's no way I could possibly fail. I don't know what that means, but I do understand that it is who I am. So, yes, that's it. The elation at having figured out a way to make Castor's noble phantasm invincible courses through me. The relief at having proven how exceptional I truly am rattles my lungs like laughter. All the while, some part of me, deep in my chest, seems to strain against its mismatched surroundings. Is this justice? No. No, it isn't. In fact, I'll go further. The question itself is faulty. Justice is found only in victory, in achieving your ideals. He was born that kind of mage. That's why he acted the way he did. That's right, I must realize my ideals. And to do that, I must abandon certain things. Some feelings I must grind into dust. There was a fatal flaw in the structural design of the mage standing here now. It was that he underestimated the importance of durability. Having been forced, supposedly exceptional as he is, into retreat because of a simple numbers advantage ate at him. So he turned to his trump card to wipe away the stain of failure and prove himself, even if doing so meant giving up any semblance of control. It worked, far better than he expected. And upon realizing how completely his creation had escaped his reach, the part of him telling him how he should be spilled out, smashing through the flimsy restraints meant to keep things in their place. And so before he knew it, what humane aspects of his personality as might have remained had things gone differently were completely lost. And all that remained was a pure mage lost in his ostensibly rational pursuit of ideals. Yes, that's right. Rules, neutral zones. Why should I be concerned with such wretched trivialities? Just look at this power. The power to consume anything and everything. I am superior to all things in existence. I am all but guaranteed to become this world's next ruler. So if this is the only most experienced path to achieving my ideals, then what problem could there possibly be in my devouring every last one of the world's obsolete machines? Everyone knows what happens to products that aren't built with durability in mind. They end up broken. Ooh, foreshadowing. Let's go over the plan one last time. Maybe a simple thing, but that's exactly why we need to make absolutely sure we are all on the same page. The enemy caster's massive writhing fiend form continues to advance south at a pace that is 97% in line with my calculations. This is due to the unfortunate AI casualties that were unable to escape despite taking optimal measures, and the efforts of the defend AIs who gave their lives in service of their duty. No, now's not the time to mourn their loss. Right now, we need to do the best we can to stop that thing so it doesn't hurt anyone else. Exactly. Our ultimate objective is to eliminate the colossal writhing fiend with which Castor has assimilated, while we do also need to deal with the small and medium-sized fiend in its vicinity. They are casters familiars, so should disappear once we defeat them, so we do not need to worry about killing all of them. The important thing is to dispose of the smaller ones in front of the colossal feet, thereby stopping its advance. Since it is capable of sensing Ronnie men, it should also detect serpents since they possess high quantities of high-density Ronnie men. So our job is to draw the colossal fiend's attention while eliminating the nearby smaller ones, and if possible to whittle the colossal one down. Aw, come on, taking on the little guys. That's no job for a prince. Stop whining. Still, at least he seems to be feeling like his old self again. I never thought I'd be glad to see him being so selfish again. So, Berserk and I are pretty much just decoys, huh? The god of love. I'm not much for the brawny stuff like smashing huge monsters with brute force, or weakening them with sheer destructive power. So I guess it's our only choice. Are you sure you can handle the brawny stuff? Like you said, this is our only choice. If there's anyone else here who could do it instead, I'd happily let them. I don't think there is, no. I'm also guessing just tearing off a tentacle or two won't be enough to stop that giant monster. The only way to do this is probably to destroy its heart, to kill the caster at its core. The problem there is we don't know where in that massive body caster could be. No, we do not. I'm doing my best to pinpoint him, but I have not yet found a clear answer. Sakura, the prime AI bro. She seems to be largely non-aggressive, just like Ayas. But it also seems like she technically has what it takes to be a competent master. If they were to use her full strength, and you'd be able to figure out that damn caster's whereabouts. No, it's nice to think the ribbons turn all the pieces into stone. Hopefully one of those stone ribbons will be the right one. I see. That's a lot more brute force than what I was expecting. Alright, got it. I'm not cut out for that kind of unseemly hard work, so I'll let you handle that part. You mean cutting off caster's main supply and running it at the source? That would certainly be one way to resolve this situation. Unfortunately, the problem with that approach is that the monster is essentially acting on its own now. So while I'm sure its master is staying as close as necessary, we cannot be sure that we will find him nearby. It is safe to assume caster's master is aware of this vulnerability and is therefore doing everything he can to hide. I'm therefore forced to conclude that it is not realistic to search for him in our limited window of opportunity. I don't know why, but just seeing that master kind of pissed me off, so I would have been happy to win by killing him. But if that's not possible, then we'll just have to do something about his monster. By the way, would you two mind staying next to each other for a moment? Don't point it out. Weird, they seem similar yet completely different. Oh well, it's not important. Never mind. Anyway, we're good now, right? I'll be waiting somewhere I can easily make my first move. I will attack as soon as I see an opening, so just follow my lead when I get moving. Oh, Saber. Sorry about her, everyone. Anyway, I guess I better get going too. How are your injuries, the one I treated before? I never treated a master before, so I'm curious how it worked. I feel completely fine now, thank you. Here, see? Just look how much energy I have to spare now. Oh! Wait, well that's good to hear, but let me know if you need anything else. I will. Okay, everyone, good luck. Here it comes. I'm doing my best to predict its next move in real time using thought acceleration, but there may still be situations I cannot anticipate. In those cases, I can only ask you to do your best to play it by ear. Yeah, we know, though I'd wish you'd focus on predicting exactly those kinds of unforeseen situations. Alright, everyone, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, I knew it. It's just not right for me to be working cleanup duty like a common foot soldier. The kind of guy who should be leading the charge against the enemy general. How did it come to this? I don't see how any of this will help me get what I want. Quit whining already. Okay, everyone, I swear by all of repair that I'll heal you right away if you get hurt. But I'd much rather none of you get hurt in the first place, so please be careful. We're facing all berserkers, right? Of course we are. Of course we are. The reason I'm worried about all berserkers is, unfortunately, I don't have the best berserker, or the best foreigner for this. So, we're going to have to play this differently. I'm debating how I want to do this because we gotta just kill waves upon waves of enemies. So I'm thinking who's gonna get the most AoE refund from killing things while also like having some defensive capacity. I don't think Kiara is the answer here. Maybe we could try a Kiara strat. I've never tried the Kiara strat. I don't know if that's the play here. My options kind of suck. Well, I say that, but it's like I'm being kind of extra critical. I think we'll give it a try. I think we're going to use the Kiara strat here and see if that works. I don't want to use Abigail because Abigail is Buster. And actually, hold on. No, they're alter egos. And she is quick. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Yeah, I think we just do it. Alright, Kiara, let's see what you can do. And then, as a last resort, if everything goes horribly wrong, we just send in Abigail. I don't think we'll need this. I think I'm overthinking it a little bit. Ooh, nice. Does it say 80? It says 80. No, I think we're chilling for now. Let's see how much MP we get back from this. Moon Cancer Kiara doing work. Dang, I wonder if we just did it again. Again! Boom. There we go. That worked out really easily. I think I overthought it. I don't think I needed to think that hard about it. It's already 7 o'clock. Damn. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this right now. Damn. I got to, like, pause it here, unfortunately. So. Oh, not here. We'll do a quick friend summon. But yeah, I gotta stop here sadly for today, which is a little bit of a bummer. Point. Alright, I'm stopping for now. For anyone still watching, thank you for watching today. I appreciate it. And that will be it. I don't know. Well, actually, no. I can actually stream tomorrow because I don't have to work Friday. So, there's a good chance I will probably stream sometime tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, but for sure Friday because I don't have to work Friday. So, thank you all again, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.